Picture this. You've just walked into a loud, incredibly crowded airport. People are literally rushing everywhere, and you just need to find your plane. Honestly, it can be pretty overwhelming, right? Especially if English isn't your first language. But hey, don't worry. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a super helpful guide from English Fact. We're going to learn the absolute most important English phrases for the airport so your next trip is completely easy and stress-free. Think of today as our flight itinerary. We'll be moving step by step through the whole airport experience. We're going to cover core airport vocabulary, the check-in counter, navigating security checkpoints, boarding and in-flight, arrivals and customs, and finally, handling unexpected challenges. All right, let's jump right in. Section 1. Core airport vocabulary. Okay, so one of the absolute most common mistakes travelers make is mixing up departure with arrival. Let's just clear this up right off the bat so you don't get confused later. Your departure is when your plane actually leaves the airport. You are departing. Your arrival, on the other hand, is when your plane lands at your brand new destination. Locking in these two basic words is really your first big step to finding your way around. Now, let's look at 3 more really important words you're going to hear absolutely everywhere, especially at big hubs like Dubai or Miami. First is terminal. That's just the massive building where you go to check in. Next is your boarding pass. Think of this as your golden ticket. It's the paper or digital code that shows your assigned seat and your gate. And then there's layover. What's that? Well, a layover is simply your wait time between 2 different flights. Section 2, the check-in counter. All right, so you've made it inside and you're walking up to the desk to hand over your bags. How exactly do you start the conversation? Try imagining yourself saying this clearly and politely. Hello, I'd like to check in for my flight to Paris. I have 1 carry-on and 1 checked bag. Boom, that's it. This tells the staff everything they need to know right away. But what if you need something a little extra? These questions are super helpful to advocate for yourself. For example, you could ask, can I get a window seat? Or maybe, is there a vegetarian meal option? And hey, if you packed a little too much and your bag is heavy, you can simply ask, how much is the charge for extra luggage? It's all about getting your needs met right at the start. Section 3, navigating security checkpoints. I know, security lines can be loud and stressful, but honestly, it's just a simple procedural checkpoint. You only need these 3 steps. First, as you open your bag, just ask, do I need to remove my laptop? Second, for your small bottles, check by asking, are my liquids okay? And finally, when you walk up to the scanner, just state, I'm ready for the check. See, you've got the code now. It's really that easy. Moving on to Section 4, boarding and in-flight. Picture this. You're waiting at your gate, sipping a coffee. You'll hear a ton of background announcements, but there is one you absolutely cannot ignore, the final call. What does that mean? It means it is literally your last chance to board the plane before they close and lock those doors. So if you hear final call for your flight, you need to hurry to that gate right away. Okay, you're finally on the plane, but wait, someone is accidentally sitting in your spot. Don't stress, this happens all the time. Just kindly show them your boarding pass and say politely but firmly, excuse me, this is my seat. It's the perfect, friendly way to get things sorted out fast. Section 5, arrivals and customs. Congratulations, your plane has successfully landed. But before you leave the airport, you need to speak with immigration. The trick here, keep your answers short, sweet, and to the point. When they ask the purpose of your visit, just say, I'm here for vacation. When they ask how long you're staying, a simple 10 days works perfectly. And when customs asks if you brought anything special in your bag, the standard answer is, no, nothing to declare. And finally, Section 6, handling unexpected challenges. Look, travel isn't always perfect, so let's talk about the what-ifs. First up, what if your luggage goes missing? Imagine standing at the baggage carousel. The belt stops moving, everyone else is gone, and your suitcase just isn't there. It's a scary scenario, but seriously, don't panic. All you have to do is head straight to the lost luggage desk and use this exact phrase. My bag didn't arrive, here's my baggage claim tag. Oh, and remember to have that little barcode sticker they gave you at check-in ready to go in your hand. That single sentence gives the staff all the info they need to track down your bag and get it back to you. Okay, here's another super common fear. What if your flight is delayed or canceled? You're staring up at those giant departure screens, and right next to your flight, you see a flashing red delay notice. What do you do? Well, here's how you take control and get help. Walk up to the airline staff and say, my flight is delayed. Can you tell me more? Now, if the flight is completely canceled, ask, is there compensation for this cancellation? Or if you just need to get moving, try asking, can you put me on the next available flight? These questions empower you to get answers, meal vouchers, or a brand new ticket. Next scenario, what if you suddenly feel sick at the airport? Feeling ill in a foreign country is definitely intimidating. But remember, airports are basically small cities. They have medical staff ready to help you. You just need to know how to ask. If you need immediate help, this is a crucial phrase to remember. I feel sick. Is there a doctor in the airport? Using these exact words triggers the right response from the staff, so they can quickly get you to a medical center. All right, before we wrap things up today, I want to share a fun little travel idiom with you. You might actually hear native English speakers use this when they are rushing through the terminal. The phrase is, I'm cutting it close. What does that mean? It simply means you are almost late for your flight. So the next time you find yourself literally sprinting to the gate, you can think to yourself, wow, I am really cutting it close right now. Okay, so now it's your turn. Before your next big trip, I challenge you to stand in front of a mirror and just mentally rehearse these scenarios, practice these phrases out loud, and I'm curious, what other airport situations are you nervous about facing? Drop a comment below. Keep exploring our explainers to build up that English confidence. Wishing you safe travels and, as always, keep learning.